So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really, $70? But it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, brave danger, I fear, it is training.
That button. Continue. Make a nice smooth look. Get there. A lot of pressure here. forward, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly see what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. Another crash in the right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat with the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. To meet you. See you next time.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday. Welcome. We're in Italy. We're going from Rome. I'll take my thing there. We're going from Naples to Rome. Naples to Rome. It's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one for me. Yeah, so it's going to be a real quick flight. So I've got to work fast. The shorter the route, the more work you do. There's no real cruise. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It didn't really work out this morning. Well, it worked out very well. The flights worked out very well this morning, I'm pleased to tell you, at our 11 o'clock stream. But it crashed at the end of the stream, a long stream. It didn't work out in that it was very long. It was 2 flights, so I was here for quite a while, so I'm quite tired now. So we're going to do one real quick one. We're going to really, because it's Friday. You know, it's you know, how do they call it? Feck off early. It's Friday. So we're going to do a quick one. So if you're reviewing this, if you're having a looking at this to see what's going on in the replay, this is a good one, I hope. We don't know. Hello all again. We've got Mike and YouTube back with us again. Kick those tires. And time to kick those tires. And fires again. Yes. Clappy D's with us. Marco, this is on YouTube. Clappy D, hello. Petro and Mika, how are you? Tort over button. Greetings. Welcome back. Brian, hello. How are you again? And good evening. Good evening to you. And on Twitch, we have no one just yet on the chat. So we're going to get right into it, folks. I'll show you my flight plan here I did on very quickly on... where is it? Give it to me. There we go. It's an odd flight plan. Now, I might cut a corner here when we're on the way. It kind of goes all the way up. It goes down here, all the way up, and then goes all the way past the airport, all the way up here and all the way down again. That doesn't make any sense to me. So there's a lot of them like this. Is that real? Do they really make you do this? How much fuel does that waste? What? And they're talking about getting rid of all this nonsense. You know, you have to go around here for whatever reason, no noise or something. I don't know. So they're all like this. They all go up here. So we don't know. I'll figure that out in the way. And we'll probably, as we're coming down here, we'll cut direct somewhere here. So we cut that out. Yeah. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Right, let's hop in the cockpit straight away. No messing about. We've got a few other bits of traffic here on here. We're in the Air Italia. Let's get our checklist. I've already loaded up my flight plan, you'll be pleased to know. So I might do that in another stream if you ask for it, to see the whole thing from start to finish, what I'm doing. I'd be more than pleased to do it. I will do it from time to time. But we're going to rock and roll now. So all I've done was I've switched on the batteries. I've aligned the INSs. And I put in my flight plan. So let's go to the checklist. Okay, so I better check all this stuff, because what happens is my controls are out of sync with the sim, and that's dangerous. So throttles are back. Engines should be off. Wow. Gear is down, and engine start, parking brake on, brakes and spoilers. Good. Oh, yes. I'll go very quick. Wipers are off. Yes, I know that. Spoilers are retracted. Yeah, engine masks are both off. Mode selector is set to normal. Thrust lever set idle. Flaps are retracted. Anti-skid is on. Landing gear is down and checked. The fuel quantity, we're good. Let's put a little bit of fuel in. Well, do you know what we'll do for this time? I'm not going to put extra fuel because it's kind of minimum, you know. It seems to me like, well, let's see what happens, you know. Fair amount. So let's see how that gives us. Battery 1 or 2 is already on. External power is already connected. Strobe lights onto auto. Strobe lights on to auto, please. Thank you. ADRS. I'm going to switch a light on here because it's actually easier to see with a little bit of lightage. So I mean my lights, not the sim lights. Let's have a look here. There we go. We put this one on here. No, we'll put this one on. There we go. Some lightage for gripper sim. Never goes astray. Okay, ADRS is aligned. APU engine fire test, yeah, I've already done that. Instruments flight display brightness, yes, I've already done that. Seatbelt signs on. I'll put the smoking signs on first because that's in the way. Seatbelt signs on, good. No smoking sign is also on. Emergency exit signs, let's put them to arm. Annunciator lights, okay, I already tested those. And let's go to our flight plan. Flight plan and all that kind of gear. Okay, so first of all, we want to go into init page 1. Flight number 01, I'll put in there. Cost index, I gotta put 5, Ryanair job, yeah? I'm gonna be cheap, and we can speed it up as we go. Cruise is, let me have a look here. It's gonna be very low. I'm looking at my flight plan here to see the cruise altitude. Actually, that's a good point. Where are you? Where are you, cruise? Come on. Didn't highlight the route. That's not right there. So where is the cruise? No. Time, no. Flight plan, no. Okay, we're going to do a little trick here. We're going to go to 20,000 feet initially, okay? We'll worry about that on the way. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to 20,000 feet and we'll have a look on the way and I'll tell you which is the most efficient. So 20,000 feet at init page 1 and that's all done. I'm going to go straight to init page 2 now for shits and giggles. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get our zero fuel weight. Let's get the aircraft loaded. Mass and balance. Bump. I've already loaded up my flight plan here, so I'm going to load the aircraft and I'm going to do it instant. You don't have to wait. Boom, you see the aircraft move a little bit there because of the weight. Boarding complete there, so 160 passengers boarded, or 160. There goes the gates there because all the passengers have already boarded. Happy days. And that is that. Next, I want to go to departure here. And we can do everything from this screen. We get everything from here. So I'm going to take off runway 24. Surface is dry. Flaps config. I want flaps 1, please. No force toga. Anti-ice off. Packs are off. Also, okay, let's load the load sheet. And let's get the weather in and calculate the V-speeds as well. So not only have I got my CFGs and total weight, I got my V-speed. So total weight is 65.8. 65.8 slash 65.8, which is correct. CMAC is 29.2. 29.2. Boom. If I'm doing that the wrong way, please do tell me. Let's do our block fill. Takes a while. Great, I've already looked at my flight plan. There's no discontinuities there, as I can see throughout the flight plan, and that all looks good. RadNav, of course, that's always put on by default. I don't know if that's like real. That's in case we can come back to the ILS. Init page 2, I've already done. Performance. Let's get our V-speeds in here and all our trims on all that kind of stuff. V-speeds here, you see here, 140 and 140 and 143. 140. 140 and 143. Boom. Let's get our trim set up here as well. We have flaps 1 down, 0.1. Flaps 1 DN 0.1. Boom. Flex temp 64. 64 flex temp. Boom. And next phase, you don't need to worry about that. That's all good. That's all put in there. Happy days. Okay, so predicted wind shear, we'll put that to on. Get rid of the thing there. Predicted wind shear is here. Put that to auto actually. We won't put the radars on yet because it'll burn people's skulls off. Cabin doors closed and locked. Barometric reference set. Q and H here, it will tell us, but I'm going to use my phone for the barometer. I can hit B here actually. That's handy, isn't it? Saves me from looking it all up. I'm going to come away from flight plan here. Switch that to nav there, or yeah, that will do, and that will do fine. So let's just double check the Q and H there. I can't help it. I can't help it, folks. Lima, India, Romeo, November is Naples. Damn you, iPhone. Lima, India, Romeo, November. Good. Boom. Q and H is 1021, 1022 here. Okay. we take this in because it's just the weather's a little bit late. That's all, the weather update. Okay, good. Okay, great. Very much with Avior, BOR ADF. Nope, we don't need those. FCO altitude, we'll set that. What is the transition altitude actually? Transition altitude. I'm not going to get too caught up with transition altitudes right now, but I'm going to put the altitude up to 5,000 feet for the moment. Speed is on the autopilot is set to manage mode, so is the heading management. IRS alignment is checked. EFIS arc 10 miles, okay, that's fine. Flight directors both on, there's 1 and there's 2 there. Startup preparation, okay, let's get the APU master, and we're going to start backtracking now in a second, and we're off then. Master on, and make sure I start the APU there. See, that's a lot to me. Good. Crew oxygen supply would be nice to have. We'll switch that on. It's not modeled for the passengers, and also which I find absolutely hilarious, which I keep on saying, I know you can test the old oxygen there. Look at that there, 1 and 2. Very nice. Fuel pumps, we need those for sucking fuel from the fuel tanks into the engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no errors. Great, happy days. Air conditioning. Yeah, well, let's just turn it down a little bit, shall we? To low. Navigation lights to on, and we put the tail number on and all that kind of stuff. 1, 2, and the logo. Is APU now available? APU is now available, as you can see. The APU is all up, and let's put the APU bleed on. APU bleed, which is where are you? Where are you? There it is. There it is. APU bleed, and we'll see some PSI coming in here now in a second. That's going to help us start the engine. External power then off. Let's wait, we get a bit of bleed in here. Come on. Let's start. Oh, maybe we have to turn off the external power first. There's the external power. Boom. That's off. Happy days. We're running off the APU now. There's the bleed, 29 psi. Happy days. Okay, let's put the beacon light on. And let's get all the cones out of the way and all that kind of stuff. Beacon light. Where are you? Why can't I find you? There we go. Beacon light is now on. It's already disconnected. Let's get all the cones and stuff away. There's the air conditioning kicking in. Let's go to ground services here. And get rid of the GPO, get rid of the chocks and cones. All the doors are closed and locked. Happy days. Let's go back here. Oh, we'll need this here for the weather really on the way in there, no? So I'll put that on my flight. We get the QNHs and stuff here for arrival. Very nice. Okay, that's all good. And then we're going to get pushback. Which way am I going to go? I'm taking off from my 2-4. I'll make it easy on myself and I'll hop out here. 2-4 I think is going to be up the other end. So we're just going to taxi all the way up to the top there. That's very easy, see? This would be a great airfield to depart from or arrive to in Vatsip, which is my goal, and it won't be for quite a while to get this Vatsip working as far as I'm aware. Okay, let's get pushback organised. Ground services. Connect the tug, please. Connect the tug. No, don't disconnect. Connect. Thank you. Parking brake still on. Let's start up number 1 or number 2. So on to start. Engine number 2. Good. And start the push back. Brakes are off. Brakes are off, and we will start the pushback. Start. There we go, folks. There we go. We want the nose to go over, pointing in this direction. That might be somebody else with us. Some of you join us. Some of the peeps join us, which is great. You can fly along for sure. You know, don't be ahead of me when you're landing though. I can't see the runway there, but it doesn't really matter because I always do a replay, folks, don't I? I can hear the engine kicking off there now. Let's turn the aircraft a little bit. There we go, and that's where we want to head. We want to head up there. Very nice. Let's get engine number 2 started. Sorry, number 1. I mean the second engine. There we go. We're getting good readings there. Very nice. That will do for the pushback. Thank you. So stop the pushback, please. Thank you. Parking brake on. Disconnect the tug. Tug's now going away. Checklist. Engines. How are they getting on there? Number 1 is starting up nicely. Once the engines are started, I'm going to put the engine mode back to normal. Let's have a look outside very quickly for some eye candy action. Let's. There we are. There. Look, there's the tug going off. There's the tug going. I could have got him to push me back a bit more onto the yellow brick road here. So we're going to come up this way. We're going to follow this guy up here. I think they're with us. Let's hit the backspace. Can't see this Farah there. PHBRA. I know you should come along with this. Who else have we got? We've got Marvin Biggins with us. He's going to be following along. And that's all I can see for the moment. Let's declutter. Go back to the cockpit. There's the engine coming in. Now that's available. We can now switch the starter up to normal mode. Great. And let's get rid of the APU. Now watch this. I'm switching off the APU because I was coming in there one day and it was still on. Now that should be off now, okay? I already disconnected the ground power. Yes, I did. APU master autopilot. Just so I have a little note here for the autopilot. That's all set as I want it. And we'll try and do this on the way, will we? Let's taxi. Park and brake off. Let's start a taxi. Let's add a little bit of power. And we'll eventually move off. And let's go. Evening flight. We've got real-time weather, folks. Real live weather and real live time. Okay, checklist. Transponder, we won't use that. Predicted wind shear and window heat. We'll need that. And the pitot heat. There we go. That's that. Looking for the yellow brick road here. That yellow line, which guarantees its wing clearance so we don't go hitting anything with our wings. There we go. Spoilers arm. Flaps to take off, which is flaps 1. Good. Anti-ice is required. We won't need any at the moment. Auto brake, let's set that for ejected takeoff. That is the switch I have down here. As you can see. Jesus. Don't hit the building, Ripperson. Yeah, that's what happens when you're looking down, folks. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. There are the brakes, and I'm putting it on there. It'll go to medium. I don't know why there are these lights in the middle of the taxiway. That is crazy. Let's run those over. Auto brake, nose light onto taxi. There we go. Runway turn off lights. Nose light. Runway turn off lights. Yep. Park and brake. Weather radar on. We put a weather radar on here now. Let's get this lined up here first. Weather radar. There we go. We're on system 2. Although it's not working in the sim yet, the weather radar. Controller takeoff config to press. Takeoff config to press. And let's make sure we have our constraints here for the takeoff. Good. We'll do our before takeoff checks. Hopefully, as we very slowly come on board, I'm going to try. There's another one of our folks there, folks. One of our peeps. We're on the North European server, by the way. Sorry I haven't read the chat. We'll read it very quickly in the cruise. I don't want to read it now because you know what'll happen. I'll try. I will. Okay, I kind of said hello to all there. Mike on YouTube, Clappy D, Stuart Jones. Hey, how are you? Hi, everyone. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Absolutely. Perpetual Amiga, maybe you could link your flight plan so others can do the same route. Yes, I would like to do that, but it takes me, at the moment, it's taking me about an hour to 40 minutes. It's getting less. The last 2 weeks have gone with this streaming to get ready because I'm learning so much about the flight plan, and it's only today and yesterday, really, that I was moving fast. You know, you got to move fast. So it's the preparation is the problem because I don't know what the flight plan is literally up to the last minute. You know, maybe half an hour before we go, I kind of say, where are we going to go? How long have I got? You know, so I don't know if that's going to happen straight away. It's a tricky one, you know. So there's an easy jet about to take off over there. I'm going to come to a halt here with this guy here. He's slowing down. There we go. I'll keep my distance, you know, for any foreign objects, debris being thrown back by the engines. Let's clutter up here and see what we've got. That's the Gun 007. Greetings, the Gun 007. He's in the A319, it looks like. How did you do that? And these two guys, I don't know who they are. Okay, I will turn off maybe this taxiway here, so I can get out of here. Yeah. So I can get out of here, and then we come to a halt. There we go. We'll just gently stop here. But let's not wreck the passengers' heads. Park and brake on. Now, usually do this as you're entering the runway, I understand that. Nose light to taxi, I've already done that. No, transponder. Oh yeah, oh, the TCAS transponder. Okay, so TCAS on, transponder is on. Yeah, let's get some lightage there, that'd be nice. A transponder, TCAS, landing lights on. Boom, 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 boom. Nose light to take off. Yeah, that's that to take off. Transponder, auto, pilot, and auto fake. Let's go. We're going to use flex. Let's rock and roll. Who dare goes on? It's Lord Them. Who dare? Go, Lord Them. You are wise and we praise you. Let's watch your takeoff. He's in a Boeing there and I'm angry that it's not telling me. What aircraft? 737. Why can't I see the 737 though, Lord Theme? What's going on here? I have to upload something else. And we've got Marvin Biggins. Marvin, off you go. You can go as well. Go on. Power's behind me. That's great. We've got a few people here flying along. You know, and don't forget, peeps, if you're intimidated by the big jets, don't be. You learn one thing a day. That's all. One thing a day, and I've learned a few things today already because I'm taking this easy. I just want to get my. There goes Marvin Biggins. Happy days. Far's behind me. I'm going to enter now the runway there, Far. Don't worry, I'll be out of your way. Park and brake off. Add a bit of power. Come on. Add a bit of power. I should have turned on the lights before. Come on, let's go. Flaps are set. We're armed. Flaps are down. Brakes are all set. Happy days. Reminding myself to take the aircraft back to climb. And then at 1,500 feet. At 1,500 feet, take it back to climb, isn't it? Yes. Okay, folks, I'm going to clutter down. Beautiful sunset. Let's rock and roll. So up to flex. Oh, let's get on the centre line first, shall we? Up to flex. Oh, 50% first. Easy now, good percent. So about 40-50%. Let's make sure the engines are stable. Yes, they are, and we're happy to go to about equal now. And up we go to flex. Flex is set. Off we go. I'm getting a warning there for something. What is that? Engine lever's not set. Oh, it's go toga. I must have set it to toga. We're at toga now. 100 knots now. Let's get back on the centre line. I don't like that being off the centre line. Good. Airspeed is way alive. 120 knots. Jesus, short runway, folks. Very short. V1 and rotate. Let's go. 15 degrees. Nice and gently. Good. Positive rate of climb. Gear coming up. I can't see a thing with that sun in my face. That's incredible. It's very realistic because that's what happens. That is incredible the way it's doing that. It really is. Let's take our left turn here. That is absolutely incredible the way it does that. 1,500 feet. We're going to go back to climb. A manual now. Back to climb. Keep accelerating. On the autopilot now. Can't see the button. Autopilot armed. Feet off the pedals. Auto thrust, auto throttle is armed. Let's confirm that. Climb thrust is set. Great. We've got autopilot 1. And we have auto throttle. Flight directors 1 and 2 are active and we're climbing. We should actually start to. Flaps are coming up now. 6,000 feet. So let's see what happens. I'm going to put this up to 7. Okay. Let's see if it just lowers off to 6,000. I think we'll be. I think we'll be at 6 before at that waypoint there. Okay, let's do our after takeoff checks. Gears up and flaps are up. I know that much. Let's disarm stuff and do some lightage. 3,500 feet. Gears retracted, flaps are retracted, spoilers disarm. Disarming the spoilers, boom. Actually, let's have a look outside behind us. I usually like to do that, folks. We go back to the checklist. Don't worry. There is the... See the bomb. It's going. We are going like a bullet out of hell, folks. Where was I? Rear flap spoilers. Thrust, yeah. Autopilot is on. Nose light off. Runway turn off lights off. Nose light off. Runway turn off lights off. That's that done. I'm going to turn to our first turn here. First turn out of this place. Climb barometric reference altitude. What did I say? 5,000 feet. Okay, let's go. Let's say we're clear to a light level. I haven't really taken care of that, but what are you going to do? No. Standard once, standard twice. I'll leave this one in the middle at the moment. Oh, it's a bit too late now to do him, isn't it? I'll have to wait and I'm straight level flight here to get this guy sorted. Oddly enough, it seems to be giving us just over 15 degrees, which we are at. That's how it would work in the real thing, but anyway, there you go. That's why I have such a small checklist. A lot of stuff's omitted, but it would be too boring for you to watch. No. Off we go. We're doing our turn now, and we've leveled off at 7,000 feet. Let's go up to our 20,000 feet then. Autopilot's disconnected. See, I don't know why that is. It's happened to me a few times. We're going manual. It's because we're too slow. If the throttle is gone... Come on. Throttle just... See, we're going way slow here. Way slow. That's why. What's going on with the power? What's going on with the power setting? Why is it a... Why in the mother of God is the power... Now it's kicking off. Is that a bug? The power just stopped adding power there. It's set to thrust. It should be continuing at thrust. It didn't touch any levers. You know, that's... It's a flight simulator. Let's go... Oh, here we go again. Would you stop? What is wrong with you? Gears up, flaps are up. Oh, let's just level off here for a minute and get the speed up here. It's having trouble getting some speed up, you know. Let's just get accelerated here. I'm not worried about our path now exactly. I'm more worried about stalling. Yeah, let's get the speed up here to about 220 knots here. We're going to go direct to what's that? Vuendu there. Let's go direct here. I'm manual now, so direct to Vuendu. Insert. Go. Thank you. Okay, now we're accelerating. Now let's put the autopilot back on. Just slow down. Just the power went off. You know? APU is off there. So the APU is off. Good. What's going on with the engine there, folks? I'm going to look at the... Once we're safe here and we're cruising, we're going to go up to our flight of 20,000 feet here. There you go. Manage mode is on. Let's see why Johnny F doesn't back up planes. Let's have a look. After you 2 Max, hi Gripper. With regards to your comment about having to fly the arrival waypoints past the airport. Oh yeah, that was that flight plan I was telling you. It goes way past the airport. Normally ATC will direct you to the waypoint, making the arrival shorter, so you don't have to fly the whole thing. If it is busy, then ATC might make you fly all the waypoints. Although this is rare, but it does happen. I'm going to for a while and let you get on with it. No, that's no FU2 Max. You keep going. That's useful because that's a question, folks. I got to bring it back to that. I was saying there, we're climbing all, everything's fine. Climb checklist, barometric above 2,000 feet. Yeah, that's done. Safety belt, so it's off. Let's just get the checklist out of the way. We're above 10,000 feet now, so let's get all the landing lights retracted, safety belt signs, so people can walk around and do their shit. I think that's it. Let's see the altitude, safety belt sign, anti-ice off. Well, we only have the pitot tube. Barometric set when 10,000 feet above, landing lights off. Okay, so we're good. So, let me just get some eye candy for you all, folks. So, this is what FE was saying. I did my flight sim in flightsim.to. Right? Let's go here. Let's go. There we are. We're taking off. We're going around here now. And there's the airport, Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot, and Rome. And we're going all the way over Rome City, all the way over here, and all the way back down again. And I was going, did I really do that? Really? What? So that's what FU Max is saying there. He's saying that, as you can read it there, he says, well, you're going to be, usually it's vectors onto the ILS. But if they're busy, he's saying they'll make you do that just to keep you out of the way for a while. So there you go. Thank you very much, FU Max. Thank you for that. That's on Twitch if you can't see it on YouTube. Let's have a look at YouTube and see what you're all saying there. Mike on YouTube, I was saying hello to you, Copy T, Mark Darko. Evening, where did the day go? Marco Darko, I tell you, it's gone very quick for me because I was on a long stream this morning. It was 4 hours, including the setup, you know. Perpetual Amiga, woohoo! Lord Otter Button, hi all. Brian is with us as well. Brian's a subscriber, or a member on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. That'd be really nice of you. Hit the like button so maybe YouTube will share the videos. I don't really anymore at all. Perpetual Amiga says maybe you could publish link your flight plans. Yes, I remember talking about that. I don't have the time at the moment, but that's a good idea. Stuart Jones, hi everyone. Thank God it's Friday, I read that. And Arjun, I butchered your name. I'm sorry, Arjun. What servers and airport are you at? We are just leaving Naples for Rome. If you're on the North European server, you'll see about 3 or 4 of us going from Naples to Rome on the flight sim map. Okay, so we're always on the North European server. If anyone there has a link to the Discord, that'd be great. If the moderations are on, we have Discord as well. Just search for Gripper Sim. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And the Sunday stream is the big one, the Cardinal Think, where we really mess about and try to get to danger. And it's fascinating to see, if you don't do things right, how easy it is to crash, you know. Honestly, look at that. That's a lovely picture. I would have put that on my wall now when I was 12. Okay, let's have a look inside the cockpit and make sure. We've got to be quick here because this is going to be a quick flight. I've got to keep going here because I'm going to stuff it up. And I got to slow down and everything. So we're just coming up to our cruise at 20,000 feet now. Let us get our cruise going. Let's get ready for approach now already. We're just at the top of our climb. We're in the cruise. Let's get performance out. Let's get the checklist. Sorry about that. Okay, MCGU performance page, Q&H. Let's get all the details here. Enter destination date. It says that. It says to do exactly what I'm doing. Go to performance. Yeah, I'm in there. Performance, destination. There we go. Q&H. Q&H in our destination is, I'm going to use my phone here. You can get it on the little pad that the aircraft has. We are going to Rome, Lima, India, Romeo, Foxtrot. Boom. Q&H in Rome is 1021. 1021. Boop. Temperature in Rome is 21 degrees. Really? 21 degrees. Surface wind at the airport is 282 knots. 280/02 knots. So no bothers there. Transition level is actually 6,000 feet. Okay, I'll remember that. Barrow, I'm going to put in 200 feet on the radio, please. Landing config, I want full, which I have. Next phase, great, that's all done there. So that's our destination data put in. Transition at 6,000 feet transition. 6,000 feet transition. Now let's have a look at our plates for our arrival into Rome. If you look here, I've got to be quick here because I've got to have all this done before. See that little arrow there? The little arrow? That's when we start to descend. So I've got to be quick, and I want to slow down before that so I can descend, so I won't end up being too high. And we're kind of flying slow anyway, which suits me. because it's giving me a little bit more time, and we're going to have to do direct and all sorts of other stuff. Okay, so I want yep, config. Okay. Good. Let's go. Let's just put this down. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's get Navigraph out before we do that. Where are you, Navigraph? Oh, sorry, folks. Okay, when it does that, just my header breaks the immersion. Really, you know. LIRF. Rome. Boom. Approach. Runway 16 left. There's no issue with Darwin's. ILS. You want to join the ILS at 2,500 feet. feet. Good. The approach course frequency is 108.1 and approach course is 159 degrees. Fine. Transition 6 altitude or by ATC. Missed approach climb to 159, then 2000, then turn right to 15. Oh god. Oh, you got to hold. And that's another thing I've got to learn, how to do a hold. How to learn to do go round. All that kind of stuff has to happen. Cat 1 and Cat 2 only. Oh, do you have Cat 3 as well? Okay. Alright. Good. That's fine there. Let's go check our RadNav. We are looking for a frequency of 108.1. There we go, 108.1 with approach course of 139. Nope, that says 159, doesn't it? 159. Oh, there it is now. It's changed. Am I blind? 159. Oh, oh, sorry. I thought it was 189. Yeah, okay. 159. 159. 159. Great. Okay. It looked like I had an H in there. I am foolish and unwise. Brain fart. Okay, so that's all good. Flight plan. Back to flight plan. We've got 139 miles to go. We're 20,000 feet, so we want to descend at 20,000 feet. That's 60 miles out plus 10, which is 70. Minus 2.5, about 68-ish, 67,500 miles out, 67 miles out. So we need to start descending at. So, but we have it here on the computer. So I say 67. Happy days. So also, what else have I got to do now? That is, I've done everything. The descent, I got to put my FCU altitude, which I've done already. No, I haven't. 2,500. Height of the ILS. Now you'll see here it goes in thousands, but what you can do is you can click here and you get your 500s. Yep, there we go. I'll take that back in case I need to. So we'll back up again. Seatbelt signs. We put the seatbelts on during the descent. The anti-ice, worry about that. The barometric reference, we do that. And the barometric reference in Rome is, as I said, it's going to be 1021. Let's put it number 2 or number 3. 1021. There we go. So now let's have another look outside. So I'm ahead of myself. Don't be getting ahead of yourself now, Mr. Man. Do you get that? Do you get that when you're younger? Don't be getting ahead of yourself there now. No. Oh, you think you have it all sorted out, don't you? No, I do not. There we go. So, some nice little spinny graphics there. I love the way see the way it's slightly dirty? I love that. You know, they've thought of everything, and this is a brilliant rendition you know, of any airplane, because it's not perfectly clean. You know, look at the bit of dirt in the flaps there. See this? I always look out the window and I see that dirt there. Look at that. It's perfectly... See the way the wind blows? It gets a bit of the oil off. It kind of stains the wing. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Some more traffic up there. Let's hop in. Okay, let's get ready. 40. 20 miles to go. Okay. If I don't mind, I'm just going to get some more real estate here for you to look at. So I'm going to take off the cam there. Take off my face just temporarily. Just temporarily. And we're going to start our descent and all that kind of stuff. Have a look at the chat again. I know I have been looking at the chat a lot because it's busy and I keep missing descents and stuff because I'm chatting. HRXIQUE, man, you don't align the second artificial horizon. Man, you don't align the second horizon. I didn't. Now, I need to slow down a little bit, but I think I'm slow enough. No, I'm not. Slowing down. Now we're going to start our descent. There we go. Descent has started. Descent has started, folks. Safety belt signs on. You can put your trays down to the upright position now, folks. I have to do a fun one of those. Like the clapping thing I do with Colonel Klink, you know. I have to get someone to do one of those. Okay, let's go back onto the speed profile. Okay, let's have a look at descent checks. FCU altitude set. Seatbelt sign is on. Anti-ice, believe as it is. Barometric reference. We're not below the transition altitude, which is 6,000 feet yet. When lower than 10,000, put the landing lights on. Things have to happen now. It's very easy to forget stuff, you know. FU Max, I have no problem with you telling me anything I need to do. I have no problem with that whatsoever, because I do tell everyone from the very beginning, I'm learning too. Yeah, this should have been straightened on the ground, I know that. The standby artificial horizon. Don't do it in flight. Don't do it when you're climbing. Straight level flight only, or on the ground preferably. Now I said I was going to cut through, didn't I? So let's play with that. So that means I got to get a bit lower, right? So, I'll just we'll see how things go. We'll keep going. We're going to cut across at one point, for sure. We'll go direct. We'll just do a direct, okay? And we'll cut across then. So we're all good. We're on profile. Airport is up here somewhere. Lovely evening, isn't it? Now we're just slowly descending. Johnny F73 says Scripper doesn't do backup plans. I thought it would be. It wouldn't be. Oh, my camera's gone. Sorry, I'll put the camera back on there. I thought it would be interesting. I've learned how to fly these on stream, basically, right? I had a kind of an idea, kind of a rough idea. Initially I started months ago, was it last year, with the 737 on X-Plane, with the Zebo mod. And then I stopped doing it, and then I came back again here with the Airbus. So I learned online, even with the Airbus here, people coming on helping me, you know. So I can teach people later on when I get to know what I'm doing, you know. So there you go. I learned on stream. How did you learn to fly the Airbus? Text. People text me. Here comes Producer Buttons. I'm getting nervous now. Let's go back to YouTube. Perpetual Amiga there was talking. Brian was saying good evening. Daza T Arab. Hey Gripper and all. Daza, how are you? Perpetual Amiga says maybe you could. Oh yeah, I said links there and the stuff. Hi everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Origin is on. What servers are we? Oh, I answered that. We're on the North European server. Alan Blunt, greetings. Or Blant, is it? Good evening, Gripper. How's it going? Not too bad. Alan Blant also says, yes, well, yesterday I got my 360 Ti GPU, so I have all my bits for my tower build, matey. Oh, brilliant, Alan. That's great news. That's joyous news. To get a new graphics card is one of those things guys love. You know? I'm going to hop in here and have a check here, if you don't mind. So I thought I have more time than I thought, you know? 14,000 feet now. So I have more time than I thought. So yeah, getting a graphics card and that lovely packaging and, you know. Yeah. Yep. It's great. This is real time, real live weather, folks. Don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, hello buttons. Hello Producer Buttons. No, please don't start jumping up now. I know folks who can't see the dog, but she's getting restless now. Go to bed. Go to your bed and be a good little dog. Go to your bed, little buttons, and be a good little dog, will you? Go on, yeah. It'd be a great idea. That's your checklist. Oh God, how high are we? 13,000 feet, we're good. Let's get another view. If Producer Buttons will step off the Xbox controller. Thank you, Producer Buttons. I'm going to cut it short though. I'm going to cut it short. There we go. I love the sounds with the headset. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, sorry about that. I'll give you a bit of a fright, I'd say. A bit of a wing view there. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so 13,000 feet. It's descending very slowly. Really slow things down a lot. Let's speed it up a little bit and then slow it down a little bit, shall we? So I'm going to go to init. I don't know if they do this in the real world or if they can. Probably they're not allowed to. Oh, that damn chat 69 again. How do I get rid of that forever, folks? I keep reporting them. Hide user and channel. You know, that's in YouTube. Before that, Alan Blunt there was saying hello. Alan Blunt then. Yeah, I love it. What? Stop doing that, please. No, stop that. Saying, yeah, I love it. Soon I'll be up there with you, just taking my time building as it's my first time. Yeah, take your time, put the card in. If you put your graphics card in, this is the most common issue, and nothing's happening, you may have to take it out and reseat it. You know, that's the only thing, but it rarely happens. It's very easy, actually. You just plug it in. Don't forget to update your NVIDIA drivers. God, I can't control the buttons. No, the airport's just here now. This is what I'm... There it is, there, look. We're right there. Okay, let's do the thing. We'll cut across now at some point. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. We might go up to here. You see, we're going to be too high then, aren't we? I'll tell you what we'll do to make this happen. As I said, cost index up to 99. Boom. Cost index. Now that'll speed it up. I hope. slowing down even more now. There we go, now we're accelerating. Not by much though. Because we'll spend more time doing the arrival than we will actually fly. Let us go. I think what I might do is I might go when I get to Vlak AB here. I might go direct to, when I get past it, I might go direct to Exma. You know, I think what I'll do when I get here, I'll go direct to Exma. Just past it a bit so we can turn around, and then we get on it. Let's load our LS here. That's going to give me my localizer. We're 10 miles out here. So here would be about 20 miles out, maybe more. So we've got the correct identifier. Let's confirm that. India Foxtrot Lima Lima, India Foxtrot Lima Lima, yes, there we are. 108.10 and we're 11 miles out. Happy days, that's all good. Happy days. So keep going. I don't think the cost index is really going to help us here. It's telling me we're a bit below the profile. I don't know why that is. Oh, it's speed constraints. 230. Yeah, so 230 is constraint there, so we're just under 230. Okay, and that little arrow's for the speed constraint there. Okay, that's just... There we go. That's why we're going so slow. We don't want to break the speed limit. Skyhawk on Twitch there is saying... Hey, Grip, just got in. What A320 are you flying and where did you get it? I just have the default version. Okay, so Skyhawk, the A320 I'm using is the Fenix. Let me get the website up for you. No website, please. No websites. Fenix. F-E, Fen-I-X. There we go. F-E-N-I-X, Fenix. Okay, it's 50 quid. Right. Is it better or worse than the fly-by-wire? I don't know. There's another one called fly-by-wire. Okay, now we're on profile again, 10,000 feet. There's another one fly-by-wire which is free. I suggest you get that first, maybe. I'm guessing. Let's see what you think. This is a fly-by-wire. This is the installer, and also you can get this injector traffic thing, which is great. But I'm using the Fenix. Now there are some little subtleties, not anything important. In fact, they all work the same. They're all the same. I mean, an Airbus is an Airbus, you know. Landing lights on. An Airbus is an Airbus, folks, isn't it? But the Fenix is great. They're updating it all the time, obviously. You get loads of liveries with the Fenix as well. And as you can see here, if you're watching me, and it's been 2 weeks now. This is the end of my second week learning the Airbus. I think I'm getting a little bit, just a little bit more fluent. A little bit. You know. Just a little bit. And it's kind of oddly relaxing. It really is. Kind of oddly relaxing. And I can't wait to do this in VR. This is going to be great because I had the VR helmet on and off I went, but you have to take it off to look at flight plans and stuff. But now that I know what I'm doing, by 1%, I can fly the whole route with the helmet on, the vehicle, the virtual reality helmet, which is great, you know. So whichever one you choose, but try the free one first, see what you think, I guess. Fly-by-wire. Now, if you get into the Airbus, here was my first mistake, actually, Skyhawk, right? You've got to have your AIRAC data. This is the data for all the waypoints and the airports and all the constraints and all that information. It's all the information for all over the world, right? And that was my issue, right? Now, I don't think you have to buy Navigraph charts for that. I use Navigraph charts. It's $10 a month. And that gives me all that data and loads it into the flight computer. There are other ways of doing it. I think it's SimBrief. I don't know. But I find Navigraph charts great. This is all very intimidating, but take it bit by bit. I studied these in great detail, but I can't remember most of it. You know, I need to kind of study these again. I have a fair idea, you know, but I need to study it. I'm not fluent, if that's what you know what I'd say. I'd have to take a bit of time to read it. But you don't have to know everything of the chart for flight sim. You do in the real world. But that's another thing. There's a lot to it. And it's fun. Okay, I said I was going to cut across. I'm going to cut across. I'm going to go direct to OR-F448, okay? OR-F, so hit the direct button. OR-F, let me make sure. OR-F, so I can turn back. OR-F448. 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 There we go. OR-F4. Boom. Insert. Boom. Now I'm going to be too... There we go. Now I can start my turn. And we can cut all that nonsense out. Cut all that nonsense out. Now we're turning onto final. 7,800 feet. The 2,500 feet is the ILS. I hope I haven't messed up my flight plan by doing that. I'm below profile, it's telling me. Probably not by much. Descent, seatbelt signs, it's all done. Okay, sound approach. Indian range reduce. Constraints are on. Firm ILS, I've done that. Intercepting heading, yeah. I'm going to capture the localizer. Happy days. And then 10 miles out. That's all I have to do, really. Got the belts, seatbelt signs on and everything. It's going to be a really... Oh, look at the state of that. That's so professional. There we go. Look at that. Look at all the other traffic going in there. Look ahead of me. Wow. That is, see all the little lights? Oh, we got a ping bing. Thank God there hasn't been one all stream. Sorry it didn't display your name. And that's Fripperies. Fripperies is followed. And remember, folks, you can support the channel. First of all, by hitting the like button, which is free. You can subscribe or do become a follower on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. It's free. If you become a member on YouTube or you become a subscriber on Twitch, you don't get any ads. And you get other little bits and pieces. It'll explain it to you if you do that. So let's just move this in here. So remember to hit the like button on YouTube. And what's the equivalent there? I suppose have a follow. Doesn't cost you anything. Follow us on Twitch if you're interested. We are now... Why aren't I getting... am I too far out to get a... I'm 25 miles out, of course. I'm not going to get a signal yet. 25 miles out. Now, by turning early, if I've stuffed up the flight plan, I don't know. I don't think so. We're going to get... Ah, yeah. See that little squiggly line here? See that little squiggly line? This dot... that's my speed profile. This dot is my altitude profile. So it's saying here... That squiggly line, thanks to that knowledge is thanks to FU max, right? FU2 max. This is saying when I'll be back on profile. So that looks like I'll be there in plenty of time. So we have an identifier and we are 23 nautical miles out. See there, 23 nautical miles. So all good, and we're going to get in profile and everything's looking good, folks. So the next action for me will be... Look at the haze, folks. Look at that. Look at the way it's hazy. JB01. JB01 followed. We got traffic coming in here towards us. They're 400 feet below us. There he is there, look. See him? Brilliant, the TCAS, isn't it? So thank you very much for following JB01. So folks, if you like the channel, and you're on Twitch, do a follow. That helps the channel. If you're on YouTube, hit a like. It's all free. If you want to subscribe in YouTube, that's free as well. If you become a member in YouTube, no ads. And if you become a subscriber on Twitch, it's no ads as well. Okay, we're on profile now. See the dot here? There we go. So all I want to do is intercept the ILS. Now, I was told to activate earlier on, to activate the approach mode earlier. Why was that? I can't see anything yet. Look at all the traffic. Look at all that traffic there. Can you see all the lights? I can see them. I don't know if you can see them. All the flickering. It's so atmospheric, it's just not funny. Okay, we're 17 miles out. Let's have a look outside very quickly for our last little gander. That is just stunning. I'm just copping back in. I don't want to be disconnected again, folks. The autopilot makes me nervous. We are just above the glide slope. That doesn't make me pleased. I have a feeling it's close to me again. We're 15 miles out now. I like to approach the glide slope from underneath generally. Look at the moon. Look at all that. See that light there? There's the runway there. We're above the glide slope. I don't like that. A little bit above the glide slope. That makes me feel a little bit uneasy. 12 miles out now. And the glide slope now is coming across. We're going to intercept it now any second, and this little ball is going to come in here. So he said to activate approach mode earlier. So I'm going to do that. Approach mode is now armed. It's asked for more drag there briefly. I'll give it more drag. Why is the power going full power there? What's going on there? A little bit of drag down. Just come up there momentarily. 10 miles, 10 flaps. Flaps 1, sorry. What am I saying? Well, that's a little bit too early. I'm going a little bit too fast to take the flaps up. A little bit more drag. A little bit more drag. Don't disconnect me, autopilot, please. Okay, going back to speed now. Flaps 2. Gear coming down. Flaps 3. Gears down, no lights. 180 knots now. I want full flaps for landing. Around here I can set my go around altitude. I'm not going to do that just yet. I don't want to mess things up. As you know, I'm only 1%, 1 to 5% there. 6 miles out now. Flaps 3. Anything I've forgotten on my checklist? Yes, there is. I'm going to turn off lights, I think. Nose light to take off. My lights turn off, lights off. Spoilers arm and brakes. Shit. Okay, there you go. Spoilers arm and set the brakes. There we go. Brakes are on here on medium. That's for a reject to take off. Sorry, that's not. The brakes are for they're auto brakes, effectively. Anything else I've forgotten? We're all good. We're on profile. We're 4 miles out now. Spoilers armed. When I turn off lights on. When landing gear down. Flaps 3. Flaps 4. Almost 1. Okay, good. Okay, now we're at full flaps now. Get rid of the checklist out of my face. And let's get the very important. Let's just keep forgetting about the recorder. Come on, recorder. Come on. I'm going to record the flight there. Record. Recording. Good. Let's see if my autopilot disconnect works. No, it does not. Let's disconnect the autopilot and fly it in manually. I'm manual now. Less is more. I'm barely touching the controls because it's so smooth now there's no wind or anything. Very slight controls. Very small movements. Very, very small.
500.
A bit to the... I'm still getting used to the controls of this aircraft. Very subtle movements. Keep it on the pappies all the way down. Get so we get too low now. 100 above minimums. That's fine. Good. Get her on the centre line. Go for sit. Continue. There you go. Drive it in. When you're at 30, I'm going to flare now.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Reset down. Reset down, Gripper.
5.
Reset down. There we go. There's the nose. Forward on the stick. Reverse thrust. Get on the centre line. There we go. Oh, that's such fun. Braking like a lunatic now because I want to get off the first exit. Happy days, folks. Happy days. We're off. I'm going to pull off here on the high-speed exit here. That was a reasonably good landing. I don't know what it said on the feet per minute thing there. We're going to come to a halt here. And I'm getting better. I'll come to a halt here just before this line here. And very gently stop. There we go. Park and brake on. Flaps come up. Spoilers disarm. Take off the brake thing. That's off there. I'm just doing this from memory now. We want the landing lights off and retracted. When we turn lights on, we want the runway lights to taxi. Strobe off. Beacon stays on. Wing light nav and logos on. Now the nav light should be on. And I want to turn off the transponder. And that's the TCAS there and the transponder here. Oh, here. Now let's go to the checklist. And we're going to have a look at the comments. Then we're going to taxi to the gate, which is a big thing for me. It's very hard. I'm going to try and figure that out. And we're going to just do the after landing checklist now. After landing checklist. No, that's the landing checklist. That's the go around. It's not good. Yep. After landing, weather radar off. Yeah, we don't want to burn anyone's face off on the ground, do we, with the weather radar? No. So lesson 2 off. We'll switch off the predicted wind shear. Flaps are up, TCAS is off, transponders off, predicted wind shear is already off, nose light to taxi, I've done that, landing light is off, spoilers are already retracted, APU, let's switch on the APU. Great, master on, APU start. Here we go. And anti-ice is required, and we taxi to the gate. So let's have a look at the comments there and see what people think of that. I think that was the best day I've had of the last 2 weeks. So I've done 3 flights today and they all went very, very well. I have to say, Skyhawk says, okay, thanks for that. When you look at the hours of entertainment you get out of 50 quid, it's not that bad. I can spend that in the pub in an evening. That's true. If you do look at it like that, I don't drink that much anymore. And I used to say that to my students flying in the real world. Maybe 20s, you know. And they'd be going, oh, this is so expensive. And I said, what did you do there on last Friday? Oh, we went to the pub, we went to the town, and we got lunch. I said, did you go to dinner? Yeah, we had dinner. And I said, how'd you get home? Got a taxi. And I said, how much did that cost? And they look at you going, well, the flight now today's cost you 200 quid. How much does your flight night out cost? And I went, oh, not far off that. You know, just don't go drinking then. Something's got to give, doesn't it? But yes, it's very true. 50 quid, you know, it's a good investment. Keeps you busy. Out of the pub. Gets your brain going. Alan Blunt, thanks for that. I put bits together from scratch, Mr. Crip. Yeah, you'll no problem. YouTube will help you with that. Tits 4, hi Alan. At least 2 weeks I installed a 3060 Ti, great bit of kit, and what a difference. Can't tell you. Good luck, mate. You'll love it. You'll be over. It's a great investment. I just arrived Rome and have to go. I wish you all a nice flying weekend. Brian, thanks a million for watching. I probably missed you now. I bet you Amiga. Watch out for the A320 Sim Pilot. The competition is here. Is that a competition I'm reading? Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying watch out A320 Sim Pilot. Yes, the competition is here. I got a long way to go. A long way to go, because I want to have failures and all sorts of adventures in this. Do you know what I'm like in the VF4 airplanes with fuel and stuff? We're going to have all sorts of adventures when I get good at this. Another couple of weeks now, I think. Another good... because I need time to study now. I need to study, actually, now. Nice landings. Thank you, Alan Blunt, for the nice landing. Clappy Dees, great landing. Boston Elves is excelente. And John, nice, very nice. Thank you very much, folks. So we're going to taxi back to the gate. This is the thing. This is the thing. Now, I can't... you see, this is just the Sobo taxiway, so I'm going to try my best, because I know the markings aren't going to be as the ATC tell me, right? So I'm going to ask for taxi back to gate. I'm going to write it down and see the best I can to get back. So I'm going to slow down the whole stream here. If you're bored of the taxiing part, which I wouldn't blame you, fair enough. But I'm going to go and take my time at the taxi and see what I can do. So turn to ground. Taxi to gates. Okay, so grab some taxi to gate 608 using taxiway. Holy cow. Delta Golf, Delta, Charlie Hotel, Charlie, Bravo, November, Delta, Hotel, Romeo, Mike. Holy God. Folks, let's get Navigraph up. Navigraph will help. I don't know which one of these it is. It's going to give me a map somewhere. Here we go. We're here. So he says Delta Golf. What's Delta Golf? Delta Golf. I don't know what Delta Golf is. Delta Golf. I don't know what he means by Delta Golf. It's usually just one single letter. Delta Golf, I don't know. So anyway, it says Delta. So this is Delta here. Charlie, oh yeah, to Charlie Hotel, it's an exit. So Delta here to Charlie Hotel. Then on to Charlie. See? Then on to Bravo. When do we get to Bravo? Charlie Hotel. Then here. Maybe here then. I keep going straight and then up to Bravo. Right. Then to November. There's November here. Then to Delta. Well, so across there, over to Delta, do I? No. And then to Hotel. So there's a hotel here, and there's a hotel. So taxiway hotel maybe here. And then to Romeo. Romeo's here. And then to Mike. Very confused. Very confused. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just put on the baby wheels, shall we? As usual. Yep. The baby wheels on. Oh, did I acknowledge that, by the way? Shit. Okay, I have to acknowledge it. Okay, let's give that a lash. Okay, back off. Let's taxi all the way to the gate. Thanks for watching. I know a lot of you will just switch off here. I hope that helped you, though. But I want to taxi back to the gate here. Why not? Actually, that'll take too long. Well, maybe not. I'll go quite fast, okay? I'm going to put the baby wheels on. Come on, baby wheels. Putting the baby wheels on, and we're going to taxi quite fast, and then we're going to look at the replay, okay? So, let's taxi quite fast. Let's break some speed limits here. There we go. We'll get there quite fast, don't worry. There's another aircraft coming into land there. Landing a bit of power. There will do. There we go. We're going very fast. Good. Delta. Slowing down a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Charlie Hotel. There we go. Charlie Hotel. Oh, Charlie Hotel. Yeah, Charlie Hotel. Okay, and then Charlie. So the little baby wheels on here to tell me where to go. I need to get used to this. Charlie Hotel. No, Charlie now, and then Bravo. There's Charlie. Bravo, which is right here. There we go. Okay. Then November. Oh, jeez. I'm all over the shop. Couldn't read that. Up here. Okay. Straight ahead. Oh my god, you spend most of the flight taxiing than you would anywhere else, wouldn't you? You'd be half an hour taxiing, you know, for a half an hour flight. Some of these airports, and you wouldn't be racing along like this. We're 45 knots here. We're breaking all the speed limits. That's a Bravo. We're on Bravo. I can't read that one there. Is it November? We want to go to November, so that's the next left. Yeah, that was correct. Good, good, good. Come on, turn around, you beast. You machine. And then November. It's not November Golf. Yeah, a little bit of study up in the old. A little bit of studying on the taxiways. I think before you get there, it would be a wise choice. Come on now for the replay. I'm going to change it to daylight so you can see. Okay. So we are now on taxiway Delta. We're looking for a hotel next. See any signs here? Can't read that yet. There's Delta. So Delta is a long taxiway. Hotel is next. That's hotel. That's taxiway hotel. Okay. Yeah. Talking about navigating. I know I keep saying this. No, I don't know what that turn was. I wouldn't have known about that. I have to admit to you. And now we're coming to our parking space. Okay. Oh, easy now, easy now, easy now. They haven't put us to a gate. It looks like they put us to a timeout. You know, timeout for gripper sim. You know, that's the little baby box there. So let's taxi in here. No lights. You know, it is the default Sobo scenery. I don't see the line here. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Come on. I don't see a thing. So it really comes down to the scenery and all that kind of stuff, doesn't it? I would like some lights there. You know, I don't even have a line to tell me how to get in. Well, that looks about right. Let's come to a halt here, put the parking brake on, and just for the last thing, we won't stop the engines, folks. We'll get the gate here. We'll throttle the gateway there, and there we go. So we've taxied all the way. Mother of God, that's crazy. There goes the gate connecting up, and there's no apron lights or anything. So, you know. Okay, let's change to daytime. And let's have a look at that replay and then go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. We want a bit of sunshine. Let's get the replay function working here. Where is the replay? Boop, boop. Come on, replay. Where are you? There you are. There we go. So stop recording. Replay. Pause replay. Just going to adjust my camera. So this is the landing here. Now I'll be able to see the landing rate. Let's keep playing here. Resume replay. Get rid of that. Off we go. I love the haze. Okay, you can even see it at night time. The lights were reflecting off, you know, the haze and everything. That was really cool. So let's have a look and see what this landing looked like. I wasn't turning the ailerons an awful lot. The less is more, isn't it? You know, less is more for sure on the ILS. There, I love the way the lift jumpers come up. I'm going to look from this view here. We'll go to the side. I'm on the poppies. Mother of good God, I don't care. Just keep going. A little bit high there. That's okay. Let's have a look at the side. Boop. Oh, landing rate didn't come up. Okay. Boop. I can't complain about that. I don't need to show you that again, do I? That was not a bad landing. I think that was pretty okay. Let's have a look from the nose on. We'll just do one more from just this angle here. So I'm pleased with that. I have certainly improved the landings in the last streams this week. I have improved with the landings. There we go. Like a feather landing on a postage stamp. Boop. Boop. There we go, folks. Yep, that is the... so I'll be on again on Sunday, the Sunday stream at 9 o'clock in the evening Irish time. That's 2100 hours, folks. Thanks for following, all of those of you followed. We'll be on again on the stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday next week as usual. One stream at 11 o'clock Irish time in the morning and one stream at 5 o'clock in the evening Irish time as well. So I'll see you either on the Sunday stream or in between. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and I hope you found it entertaining. Please hit the like button, and if you think of subscribing, subscribe. Why not? Or become a member. Become a member on YouTube or subscribe on Twitch. That's an option to support the channel. And folks, thank you very much, and I guess I will see you all very, very soon. Thanks a million, and thanks a million for your help.